Yeah, yeah, Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Know what? No chaser. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
And welcome to another edition, special edition of the RunDown Superbowl pregame edition. It's your boy, the drum major,
Yes, sir.
right hand chef. What's going on, brother?
Man, you know I can't call it, baby. You know, every day is a holiday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, we got our two top-notch football analysts, super football analysts, and two Eagles fans here. And there's some happy campers. We're about to go to the big dance again.
Again, John.
About to go to the big dance again, but salute to all of us for predicting that they're gonna go back to the big dance.
Yes.
We all predicted that. Some said Eagles, Chiefs, some said Eagles, Ravens, but the one thing we got in common is we knew the Eagles was going.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
And funny enough, we all got it right, but I saw a lot of TV talking heads get it way wrong. Picked against the Eagles, which is crazy.
Hey,
Crazy.
It is crazy.
You know the funny shit about it? They getting paid so handsomely to be wrong.
I know,
right?
Where's the money? Right, bring it back.
It's like being a lawyer. You get paid win or lose.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Run
These
me
cats
my
be-
check.
These cats be making salaries, man. But
Yeah.
our guys, Ty Dollar Sign, the Big Dell, the God of the Gridiron in here. What's good, fellas?
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey,
Yeah.
good, man. But before we get started, man, I wanted to pay homage to y'all. I wanted to know if y'all interested in wanted to hear something real quick. Maybe you guys would be interested in singing along.
Here we go.
Wanted to do it for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Let me see. Here we go. Hold on.
Let's
Check your
have
sound,
super.
man.
Yeah.
You
y'all
can't
hear
hear it.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear it?
Nah.
No. We can't hear, but we got
Oh.
you. Hey, Ty, on three.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Fly,
Fly, Eagles,
fly, on the
on
road
the road
to
to
victory.
victory. Fight,
Fight, Eagles, fight. For a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em
Hit 'em
low, hit 'em
hit 'em
high,
high.
and watch
Watch
our
our
Eagles fly. Fight,
Fly,
Eagles,
Eagles, fly.
fly. On the
On the
road to
road to
victory.
victory. EAGLES, Eagles. I
Gotta
know the
love
voice
it, man.
wasn't tight, but we got it.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
gotta let
gosh.
them live, lad. We gotta let them live.
Yeah, no,
Nah, they
listen,
moving, man.
I'm not hating. I don't even have a headache, baby.
Hey,
Listen,
listen, you go to Philly right now, you will hear that song till you pass out. It's nonstop. Nonstop.
What's up with y'all man Gilly being in Philly with being the Eagles mascot though?
I know he's everywhere, right? And he got his little shake.
You know what I'm saying?
Got his little shimmy going. Yeah.
You
that's
know?
crazy.
Gilly's
too
been like
short.
that for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gilly been like that for a minute.
Yeah, Gilly has been like that for a minute. But
He
I
got
like
full
the
access.
Locker room access is new.
Yeah. He probably get in there easier than Donovan
Easy.
McNabb right now.
Mm,
oh man,
That's crazy.
that's telling. That's
Yeah.
telling.
That's crazy.
That's telling, man. That's telling. That's telling.
Yeah.
But I like when but I didn't like I like the Dreams and Nightmare by Meek Mill though.
Okay.
Played that during Super Bowl. What was that 55? When y'all was there back in 2017?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. But but these guys are on the blow the whistle joint by Too Short.
That's
Got him in the videos nonetheless.
that's me right there. Yeah, you gotta
That
rock
Too
with
Short
Short.
pull up.
Anytime you hear that,
Now, please, somebody explain that to me. How does that song correlate to the Eagles?
it just
It
correlates
doesn't.
to Gilly's dance.
Yeah, it's just vibe.
Yeah, right.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, somebody make this make sense. It's two different. Like the song don't go, but I get it. It's the vibe. It's the vibe.
Yeah, Gilly made it make sense.
Yeah, right.
No, he did. I guess he did. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, we back here. We about to talk about the Super Bowl. This is our pregame show, special edition, WGI Sports Media. Got our guys, Ty Dollar and the God of the Gridiron, Big Dell. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into it, of course, we got to shout out our sponsors real quick. Sugarwater Radio, Sugarwater TV, Music Real Estate, Delano Robinson, one of the top agents. You want your music heard, go call him. If he like it, he gonna put you on. If not, he gonna tell you try again. Try again.
Oh,
plain and simple.
Yeah, you a savage for that one.
I'm saying, Del, am I right?
Oh, you're absolutely right.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, that's not hitting.
That ain't it.
That ain't gonna make the streets, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying exactly.
Ain't nobody checking for that.
Ain't nobody checking. Exactly. Yeah, you need somebody like Dell on the team because Dell will give it to you straight with no chaser. You heard me? So yeah, you don't need no yes people, especially if you're starting out.
Exactly. Your mix is a little muddy. Let's clean that up.
Yeah. For real. And of course, graphics, of course, digital photography, media, and advertising for any and all occasions. Quinceañeras. I just came home, free so-and-so. I got my tax money. Wedding parties, divorce parties, sweet 16s, all of that. I kicked that B out. I kicked that mofo out. All them types of parties. Graphics does not judge. Just pay them their bread and make your event very eventful. You know, Fat Boy Coffee. Shout out to Coach Lonnie and Rock, major distributors of the brand. Upon your first purchase, you get a 10% discount with using code WGIS1. Again, using code WGIS1, Fat Boy Coffee. And last but definitely not least, get your mind right, get your vibrations right, upload your consciousness. Inspire Motivational Tees, INSPYAH, Motivational Tees, all one word.com. I am the most popular sale on the shirts. Go to the website. Again, INSPYAH, Motivational Tees, all one word.com. Go on this site, copy yourself a nice shirt with powerful graphics, designs, with powerful messages. And go cop one.
Yes.
Gentlemen, we are here. The big dance. Sunday, February 9th is going down. Rematch. Chiefs and the Eagles. But before we get to that, let's recap the championship games. Let's recap the AFC Championship game. Another classic, Chiefs versus Bills classic. Chiefs prevail, 32-29. Listen, I always said, if Josh plays mistake-free football, he will win the games. But it just so happens KC got that special assistance.
Yeah.
You know how that go?
Public welfare. That is crazy, B.
That's special assistance. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Yes, Big Dell.
But you know what, though?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you good. You know what, though, man? Real talk, Josh. Josh wasn't cooking because I told you, Josh. I said the only way Josh gets it is not just mistake-free football. Is if he shows that he's ready to win it. Meaning he jumps ahead and makes the plays. He wasn't making the big plays down the line before the end of the first half. And at that point, the refs is like, you know what? We're not gonna give it to you, bro. It just felt that way, like the rest just wasn't going to give it to him because it was like, you know, if he hangs around, yes, they could win. But it came down to the last play once again. The last freaking play. It always comes down to the last play with him. And what does he do? He always chokes. You know what I mean? Whether the play, well, this time it wasn't him so much, but it really was him because he could have jumped ahead a long time ago and kept Buffalo in the game, or actually ahead in the game, in the third quarter and in the second quarter. That's just my opinion.
Big Dell, your thoughts, brother?
All right, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care if you like it or not. Get off Josh, because Josh was let down on multiple occasions. Josh put the ball where it needed to be, and his people didn't convert. He can only take the ball and run so many times. Somebody's got to step up and help him make a play. If he was overthrowing people, if he was throwing balls in the dirt a la McNabb, I can understand it. However, his people did not make the plays when he put them in the position to make the play. Now, am I saying that Josh is the elite of the elite? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Josh is a above average quarterback who will put your team in a position to win, but somebody else has to be there with him. That's the difference between what happened with Mahomes and crew and Josh and crew. Mahomes people stepped up and made plays and made the catches. Josh's people let him down.
With the exception of the running game. The running game was on point. So that means the old line was doing their part. It was too many times where
wide receivers and tight ends dropped crucial passes. Crucial passes. A first down here, first down there. There was a touchdown that was dropped. I mean, come on. Football is a game of inches.
That, and he was also predictable.
Inches and opportunity.
He
put them in the position to actually succeed, and he was let down.
I don't know that old line when it came to inches, though. I don't know what the refs was calling. I seen a couple of times where he did move the line, and they were like, "No, he didn't," and he became predictable at that line when it came to 4th and inches.
Is it he became predictable, or the play caller became predictable?
The play caller became very predictable. You knew he was going to go left.
Again, Josh did what he needed to do to put them in a position to be successful. He was let down. He was let down. And I'm not a big Josh fan, and you guys know that. I'm not a big Josh fan. I think that Josh has been overhyped in a lot of different situations.
I did say that. Well,
and in all honesty, if he was faster, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are the same cat. They the same cat. Whatever the situation may be, when they get to the biggest stage, either they are a disaster or they make spectacular plays and are let down at the last minute. They're the same dude.
That was Lamar's case. That was Lamar's case 3 weeks ago for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Mark Andrew. My God.
Dude. The most consistent tight end in the league. And what was that?
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Ty, your thoughts, man?
Hey, y'all already started touching on it, but for me, it was just coaching, man. Like, literally watching that fake tush push that they had. It was a prime example. You got nothing else. You kept trying to run it to the left over and over again.
Yeah.
To me, that demonstrates how underprepared the team is. So then I look at McDermott and I think, he's limited as a coach. Like they've had different offensive coordinators come in and out of there, and we getting the same result. So to me, we already said it's play calling. It's coaching for me. Like they're not getting over that hump until they get the right coach in the house. For me,
So
But is it too late though?
So McDermott ain't it.
I mean, he's what he is. He's getting them right here. That's as far as they're gonna go. I can't put it on anybody else when I watch them try to run the same stuff over and over again. Somebody got to step in and say, let's at least try to run it to the right. Let's do something.
Right.
I just didn't understand that play calling
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
McDermott is a modern day Marty Schottenheimer. He can get you to the playoffs, but he can't get you to the dance.
But he can't get you past it. Yeah. That's where that's what I see with him. And it's consistent because they keep trying every year. They bring in guys, you bring in Diggs, you bring in Cooper, you bring in the different coordinators. It's at some point, it's the coach.
And Josh had an arsenal this year.
He did.
He had an arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Joe Brady showed just how limited his bag is, for lack of a better term. It showed that when things weren't working, he couldn't find a way to adjust.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at the way that game was called,
yeah,
you could go back and look at every LSU game that he ever called as an offense coordinator at LSU. It's the same exact thing over and over and over. He's depending on the athleticism of the athlete to overcome his lack of play calling creativity.
Right, right. But
And
then the head
worked.
coach has to step in too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at some point you got to say, we got to do something else. We trying to win this game.
Yeah,
no doubt.
And that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm not going there with McDermott. Eagles fired him years ago. Buffalo need to do that.
Quick question before we jump to the NFC Championship game. Fourth and inches. Did Josh make it or not?
It depends on your vantage point. It depends on your vantage
camera
point.
angle I saw, they got hosed. They should have challenged.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean,
I thought he made it.
Again, I don't think you should leave it in the referee's hand.
No, you should. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Not with them.
Yeah,
not with them.
Not with them. You gotta get out in front, big time.
Yeah,
listen,
not with Patriots Midwest.
Listen,
right.
In any situation, a coach is supposed to know when you're on a field or that court or when you're battling. You got to put your best foot forward no matter what. You don't leave it up to the refs to dictate the terms of what's going to happen next. When you do that, you're setting yourself up for failure. Every coach should know that.
Yeah.
Every coach.
Yep. And I just feel like in Buffalo, we just going to keep watching the same thing. They'll be good.
Yeah.
They'll get to the playoffs and we'll be talking about them, but they can't get over that hump until they make a change.
Well, they have it. I mean, it's been since Jim Kelly days.
Right.
Josh Allen, before it's all said and done, if he's not careful, he just might be the Jim Kelly 2.0.
Listen,
so he's been going to AFC Championship game, winning division titles. We'll go to the AFC Championship game, AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, Kelly got to.
At least Kelly got to the big dance, right?
Kelly got to the game 4 times and lost.
Yeah.
Two back to back, I believe, right?
4 straight.
Four straight.
Him and his boys went 4 straight. I mean, that was a crew. I mean, that's an accomplishment in and of itself, but too bad you came up short, you know what I'm saying? But to go 4 straight Super Bowls, that's
saying something.
That's nothing to sneeze at, man. Yeah.
And get blown out in 3 to 4.
I
know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the first one traumatized him. Wide right.
Facts.
I wonder where
Yeah.
Scott Norwood is at right now.
Man, Scott Norwood can't still show his face in Buffalo now.
Yeah.
Listen, better Buffalo than Philly, because imagine if he was y'all kicker.
Oh no,
Oh,
he being witness protection. So
man, they were trying to burn Elliott in effigy when he missed that extra point.
yo, and what's
Mhm.
up with him? He is falling off this year. Bad. Actually, kicking in and I don't mean to take us on a different
Nah, go
path.
ahead.
Kicking
Yeah.
in general, what happened to kickers? I mean, all of a sudden nobody can kick.
Nobody could kick.
Yeah.
Just, I mean,
We're not
Tucker,
talking about field goals. We talking about extra points.
Extra
point,
points,
yeah.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
saying the same
Tucker,
thing.
the most accurate kicker in the history, missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elliott missing.
Right, but my man Tucker, he had some other things on his mind. So
Yeah, he got a little too much Baltimore in him now.
so what's going on with that? Right. So, but
Hey,
yeah, I mean that part of the game is just it's chaos right now. I don't know what's up with that.
Nah, I agree.
hey,
It was a bad season for kickers collectively. It's not just him. Kickers collectively all over the league. I'm like,
it was a
yeah,
bad
yeah,
year.
yeah. Just a bad year for kickers, yo. I'm
I
like,
mean,
damn.
so much so that what was the team in the playoffs? They were in the dome and they didn't attempt a 50-yard field goal in a dome. I'm
Right.
like, really?
Yeah, right. That
Mm.
used to be a given, right? I know.
Mhm.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All
Mhm.
right. Let's go to the NFC Championship game, gents. Total onslaught. Eagles,
From the handoff,
55-23.
Ja. From the handoff.
From the handoff, 55-23 drubbing.
Are you not entertained?
Ja, all
Yeah.
you needed was the Mario soundtrack behind Saquon when he was running through the line.
Yeah, what he first of all,
Right.
first of all, before we talk about that game, first of all that Lamar and Josh talk for MVP, that's dead.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
nah,
We
you
said that,
gotta give it to Mr. Barkley.
But they
Ja,
gonna give
we
it.
said
They
that.
gonna give it to
They're gonna
Josh.
give it to a quarterback though.
Nah, B, nah.
Definitely.
They're gonna give it to a quarterback. I guarantee you. They're probably in a last minute decision. They'll give it to Pat just
Yep.
because he went to
I
the Super
agree.
Bowl.
And
The
they'll
third
get
one if he
Saquon
wins.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yep.
all know that's gonna be. We all know that's BS. We all know that's BS
Yeah.
because the kid had a monster year.
I'm gonna tell you who should
Monster
be
year, B.
the
Go ahead.
real MVP should be shown.
Yeah.
Should be who? I'm sorry.
Your GM.
Yeah.
Oh, that cat.
We should give him MVP.
Right. Because he gifted
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you.
that video will go
Thank
down in infamy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Telling
mean,
you.
and not only that, but he missed twice, and it's on video because the owner
Jaden
said, "Hey,
Daniels.
I'm not going to sleep well if he goes to Philly." Well,
Yep.
we're not going to pay him $12 million a year, and we're paying our quarterback 60 to hand off. That's not how that's going to work. So Saquon, go test the market. Thank you. And then his own son says, "Hey, you only
Jaden
get one
Daniels.
shot at this." Trade up for Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
And he
do it.
missed that. Yep.
Remember,
Your
Ja, I
own
told
got
you
a
that
job.
too.
kid is better at your job.
Yep. Still got a job though.
That's crazy. Hey yo, that whole situation with Joe showing Saquon and Danny.
Yeah.
They remind me of a dude that got two chicks and he got to decide and he dumped one
Yeah.
and then the other still left.
Yeah. That is that situation, Ja. That is that situation. Heavy.
He's like, you know what I'm saying? Homeboy's like, damn, I like Shorty, but I got this one here.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Ja,
listen,
we've been in that situation.
you're a sweetheart. but it ain't gonna work.
Right.
That's a high school move, Joe.
Next thing you know, a week later, she's like, I don't think it's gonna work. Now he empty. He ain't got none of them. Both of them.
None of them, Joe. None of them. He should have kept the ugly one.
Walking around in the rain like a 90s video.
Yeah. She'll love you hard, right?
Like, yo, I like shorty over here, but her teeth all messed up, and this right here is a dime. I could take her home. Nah, I'm gonna dump shorty with the bad teeth.
Yes.
I'm gonna dump Saquon. He can't stay healthy. Well, that didn't age well.
Man, age well at all, man.
And here go the crazy thing with Saquon. He comes to a team with mad talented cats all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the best player. He's better than all of them.
Yeah.
That just blew my mind.
But is he though? Let's think about it. He was in a situation where it was loss after loss after loss, and he was the best player on that team. And then you put a good running back on a good team, right? That needs it, that needs energized, that needs power punch, punch in your mouth. And you insert him into an offense that's ready to go, but is waiting for the wind up, and he's the wind up. Here we go.
Hey, listen.
Here we go.
When we had Swift last year, and I love Swift on the team.
Me too.
He was the third ranked running back by the end of the year, right? Yep. That's what happens with the running back with the Eagles. But Saquon is in a whole nother stratosphere. It's that different. I mean, with AJ and Devontae and all these guys all over, you can't even forget about Dallas Goedert. You got guys everywhere, and this guy comes in and he immediately takes over everything. He's just that talented.
Makes you want to step up.
How talented
adding Saquon to the Eagles was the equivalent of Barry Sanders being dropped in behind the Dallas Cowboy line.
It basically, that's what.
That's exactly what it would have been. That's what exactly would have been like.
That's what they did.
Barry Sanders played with the Cowboys.
Yep.
And that big ass wall that they got. Oh my God, Barry would have had 2,500 yards easy.
Yeah.
And Saquon is a modest cat this season. It's like, listen, I don't listen. I'm trying to win a chip. Y'all keep the stats and all that other stuff.
Keep all the records, all the stats.
Yeah.
Because they said he never won on any level of football before. I didn't realize that.
No,
he never won nothing.
No.
So he's really trying to get it.
Yeah, because when he was at Penn State, they got eliminated.
Yeah. But I'm talking high school, all of that. Like he ain't win, he never won nowhere. That's crazy.
Del, question for
you. You would think he would just carry you to a high school championship. Yeah, that's bananas.
Del, question for you, man.
What's up?
Does the performance of Derrick Henry and Saquon turn up the market value for the running back now?
The running backs were undervalued. I said it. I mean, because I said that the GMs are undervaluing the running back position, but running backs make offenses go. Because if you have to concentrate on stopping the run, then defenses have to play honestly. You can't load the box. You can't load the box, then you open it up for your other weapon. But the way that Derrick Henry, which we said, he's going to go to Baltimore and he's going to do what he does because Baltimore is known for it as being a running team. Saquon coming in and 2,000 plus yards, and then you look at Jahmyr Gibbs, you look at Jacobs, you look at Jacobs. I forgot. I'm drawing a blank on the backup for Jahmyr in Detroit. I mean,
Montgomery.
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, came from Chicago.
Yeah.
Then you look at what Swift did in Chicago.
Kyron Williams, a lot of good
Aaron Jones. You look at what these cats did. they're going to have to start paying running backs again, because if you don't have a solid running game, you're not going to go far.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
And Vlad, I mean, even to you, man. I was peeping Tyrone Tracy. He wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't.
He was cooking a little bit.
He wasn't bad at all. I mean, because Singletary is no slouch at running back, and for
Right.
him, and
Yeah,
for him
Devin
to
is nice
put him
too.
on
Yeah.
the bench, for him to put Devin on the bench,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would maybe Tyrone Tracy and Malik Neighbors maybe Sean's saving grace. So you could, build around that. Depends on what kind of quarterback he drafts come April.
Listen,
He won't last.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you.
They
The
keeping him.
Giants
They keeping him
GM.
for some reason. Him and Dable. They keeping him for some reason.
Dable, I believe in though.
But
Mhm.
I also believe that the Giants GM Sean, I think he fell ass backwards into his position and got lucky with what he got now to build around. That's why I said they're not gonna fire him. They're gonna give him just like they did Daniel Dimes. You know what I'm saying? Danny Dimes. They're gonna give him a season and he's gonna screw it up and then he's out the door.
here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen, and it's the same thing that happened in Jacksonville. Because if you guys remember, I was saying that back when Trent Baalke hired Urban Meyer, that Baalke should have lost his job 2 years before he got to the Urban Meyer hire. The only thing that's going to change is that if they fire Daboll, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if they fire Daboll and they start interviewing coaches, and the coaching candidates do what they did to Jacksonville and say, as long as that guy is running the personnel, I'm not coming, he's still going to have a job. The Maras are going to have to say, look, you got to go. We got to find somebody that can actually make this work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hanging on to Sean is, I
loyal.
think,
I mean, that's a nice place to work when your owners are that loyal. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And remember what I said going into the season. Bill Belichick was warning people not to deal with the Giants because their front office was in chaos.
He did say that.
And people were like, "What is he talking about?" And I was like, "That man is a genius."
Yeah.
So let's get to the NFC Championship game, fellas. To your enjoyment, like I said, the Eagles mollywop division rival Redskins. But before we talk about on the Eagles side of the ball, I gotta salute Jaden Daniels. I mean, that kid, phenomenal rookie season. I haven't seen a rookie quarterback perform that phenomenally since, my personal opinion, since I was gonna say C.J. Stroud, but he exceeded C.J. Stroud. So the last rookie quarterback I seen perform, take the NFL by storm like that, was Dan Marino back in '84. In his rookie year, he went to the Super Bowl. So Jaden Daniels fell a game short, but Jaden Daniels wasn't at fault for losing the game. He played mistake free.
He was set up. He was set up perfectly to win. You got rid of Ron Rivera or any distractions in DC that would have benched him, right? I'm not saying that the kid wouldn't have had a great season somewhere down the road, but I'm just saying that he was set up just for success from day one when they cleaned the slate at DC and allowed him and the coach to bond and build that team to where it's at today. They're gonna be a problem.
That just demonstrates ownership, right? When you
Right.
got
Trust.
real owners coming in.
Right. And again, like I said, when we did the preseason show, wasn't the head coach? It was Kingsbury. Because Ty, you remember you asked me, you said you trust the head coach. I said no, I trust the coordinator because he's shown me that he's going to exploit things at every level. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did all year long.
No, Kingsbury was a good hire. He really got the most out of them.
Yeah, he did.
Real good hire.
Monster season.
Yeah.
Monster season by Terry McLaurin. Shout out to him. I know Terry's like happy with
us dirty every year, though.
I tried to told you.
Mhm.
I tried to told you. He's like, I don't think don't think Scary Terry's the number one. I was like, nah, Terry's the number one.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah,
I said Dotson is the suspect when Dotson disappeared when he came to the Eagles.
I know.
Yeah,
But
Jaden. Jaden.
Harry do us dirty every time we play him, man. His stats crazy.
Well, he got shut. He got shut down.
He got shut down in the first game.
He got shut down by Quinyanum Obey this year, though.
He did. But as soon as they move him over to Slay, he gets off.
Yep.
It's ugly. Yeah.
Well, Slay. Slay, Father Time catching up to Slay, man. But
yeah.
y'all got Quinyanum Obey on the other side, man.
Yeah, it's time for Slay to move over to safety.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what they usually do with former shutdown DBs. That's Father Time catching up with, a la Rod Woodson. When they did that to him.
Yep.
And he flourished and Woodson flourished at safety too. He was all pro at safety too.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with that. I mean, yeah.
And a lot of people don't remember Ronnie Lott started off as a corner.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't. You just learned me today. I don't remember that.
You don't remember that, Joe?
No.
Ronnie Lott started his career.
Man. Listen, he used to put the cracking down on him. Like, try to catch the ball on Ronnie Lott. See what happened to you.
That was
but he's saying
carried out.
But he's saying Lott started at corner, Vlad, not safety.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Lott started off as a cornerback, and then he hit his stride when they moved him to safety.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, you just learned me today, brother. I never knew that.
Listen.
Yeah, man.
It's about to be on and popping.
On the Philly side of the ball, first of all, I don't know how y'all cats get so lucky to be gifted with consistent A1 D coordinators. From Vic Fangio now, Jimmy Johnson before, Buddy Ryan before that. I don't know how the hell.
Even Ray Rhodes.
And Ray Rhodes, before Jimmy Johnson, Ray Rhodes, How the hell do y'all attract top-notch DCs like this, man?
Defensive coordinators like teams that have a physical mindset. And there's no team that has a more physical mindset outside of maybe Pittsburgh.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
But that ain't the question, though, John. You know what the big question for me? Whether Jalen Hurts is hurt or not, right? Pardon the pun. Is he the future of the Eagles, or do you bring in another quarterback as a backup just to make sure?
Stop that.
Oh. I'm asking.
Stop.
No. Do you think Jalen Hurts can leave?
That's not even something that should be on the table. Because at this point, here's the situation. Here's the situation. The definition of franchise quarterback has got to be changed. Because look at anybody that they're claiming is a franchise quarterback. Every single one of them has elite talent around them. Every one of them. They're questioning Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow has no defense. Joe Burrow is an elite player.
Oh yeah,
but Joe Burrow can't play defense. And if your defense is giving up 30 points a game and you're averaging 35 points a game, there's going to be shootouts that you're going to lose, and that's what happened to them.
That's exactly what happened to Joe Burrow.
Yep. Let me ask you why you asked that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Dale.
No, I was going to say, but when it comes to Jalen Hurts, people start to bring up things that if you said it about any other quarterback, it would be deemed blasphemy. For some reason, it may be his quiet demeanor. It may be the fact that he's not loud, boisterous. He's not over the top, rah. He just goes about his business. But people underestimate that cat at every single level.
So that's why I asked the question.
So my question is, why is it even coming up Is he the future of the team? That shouldn't be something that's coming into question. The man has been to the playoffs every single season, and he's been to the Super Bowl 2 in the last 4 seasons.
For
So
some
how
odd reason, I don't get it either. But
how is that even something that you posed the question? So I'm asking, what's your mindset behind it?
no, that's not my mindset. I'm asking the question because that seems to be a question that's lingering in the league.
You know why that question is lingering in the league? Because you hear murmurs and rumblings about his stats. His stats are pedestrian. He's his stats are not, his passing stats aren't flashy. Well, it don't need to be flashy when
It
you have
don't
a
need to be
stat.
flashy when you beating people by 3 or 4 touchdowns. You don't
Not
have
even not even that. You get not even that. The Eagles have a balanced attack.
Yes.
Their attack is a balanced attack. So if they stop the run, Jalen can throw to AJ Brown or Devontae Smith on
I
third and
know
long.
this is funny to me.
Easy.
This one is funny to me because they've been bringing this up, but all the cats with the big numbers and the big stats,
Stay at home.
those stats because they down in games and gotta throw to get
Yep.
all the stats,
Yep.
right? Or you end up being like my man in Detroit, Goff, or Herbert throwing 4 and 5 interceptions.
Yep.
Our guy don't even make mistakes, right? So he is money in the bank. Trust him as much as I can trust anybody. I am good with that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Del. Go ahead.
Here's the thing that really ticked me off, because ESPN was having this same conversation, and the facility or whatever that is, the one with Acho on it.
On Fox. Yeah.
Chase Daniels was talking about this. But he doesn't jump off the page. He doesn't have stuff. But at the same time that they were saying it, I pulled up Josh Allen's stats up to from the first week up to that point, and I pulled up Jalen Hurts' stats from the first game up to that point. They were damn near identical. Damn near identical. So again, my question is, what are you looking for from Jalen that you aren't looking for in these other quarterbacks? And when I say almost identical, they were separated by 220 yards in total passing. They had Jalen's completion percentage was at 68.5%. Josh's was at 66. Jalen had more total touchdowns. Josh had one more passing touchdown. But they're talking about, is Jalen Hurts the future? Do the Eagles need another franchise quarterback? I don't see that he's going to be the man. So what are you saying? What are you saying?
Now, I'm good if y'all don't see it.
Right. And that same week that they were saying these things was the same week that they were talking about Josh Allen as an MVP candidate.
Now, Vlad, you know, in a couple of our shows, we did talk about that, how they hype up certain quarterbacks and downplay others.
Right.
And the media,
and that's where my
real
question is
like
coming
that.
from.
They was really hyping up that Josh Allen train.
They were. Remember, we talked about that.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
And that's what my question is coming from. So don't get offended at me. I'm asking the question.
No one's offended. My question is, I mean, you brought up the question here on the show, but that question's been brought up all season long, and I'm trying to understand, where's the logic behind even bringing that up? Because the people that they're saying are elite and are MVP candidates, their stats are damn near identical to Jalen's stats.
Listen, I like the cat. I've always liked the cat. I never had a problem with him. I just don't understand why, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, he's never mentioned as one of the top elites. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on why is that? Is there a problem there? I know that when he got hurt, he missed what 1 or 2 games? People were probably ready to put the nail in his coffin at that point, because when he came back, he wasn't 100%. And John, didn't I tell you on that show? I said, watch, Jalen's not playing 100%. They're gonna get him again. Remember I said that though, John? I said that, he's gonna look sluggish, he's gonna come out, but then I guarantee you, by the time he gets into a rhythm, he's gonna come out and start airing out the ball, and he's gonna get some touchdowns. And sure enough, damn near if he didn't do it. That was, I think, before the playoffs. He started, because he was out for a while, right before the playoffs started. And I'm saying to myself, I was like, I don't understand what this mediocrity, media assassination of Jalen Hurts is. I don't know why it's happening, but I would love to get somebody's opinion on it. I could care less what ESPN and anybody else got to say, because their opinion doesn't matter, because their opinion is biased. It's always going to be biased, especially when it comes to a black quarterback that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get true and honest opinion as to why do people feel that way, and why we in this situation? Why is this even a topic when I would think Russell Wilson would be that topic?
Well, it's similar to, in my opinion, it's similar to when you watch a fighter like Bernard Hopkins. People didn't like watching B Hop fight because he was more of a defensive fighter, right? Right. Now they're mad that he not reckless out here, going out taking all kinds of chances and potentially getting himself knocked out. They don't like Floyd for that reason, right? They want to see a guy, fight till he can't talk, right? So similarly, we got a quarterback that don't mess around with all of that stuff. And they want to see a guy go out there. They want to see Brett Favre. They want to see the gunslinger, and they want to see reckless play. That's exciting. But that ain't winning football.
Right.
Only Pat Mahomes can be that reckless and win. So as far as I see.
But can he though?
Nobody else is doing that.
That's why to Ty's point, that's why Mahomes is the darling of the NFL now. He's the NFL golden boy now, because he gunslings and he
does
wins
stuff nobody else would even think.
And truth be told, he also has a balanced attack.
He
can play, quote, boring. I'm using the quotes. He can play boring, but he doesn't want to. He sidearms, he scrambles, and
behind the back passes.
He jukes.
Anybody else
back,
do that? They be throwing them out the league.
Yeah.
He's entertaining for the league. He's a darling of the NFL. That's why he's getting assisted by the refs right now.
But that's why I asked that question too. Is he? I think he's getting more assists than he's making more plays.
Yeah, yeah, because he's a flashy QB, and he's an entertaining QB to watch. People he draws the oohs and the ahs. Jalen plays within the system. Jalen plays smart football.
But you know what though? I mean, I think if you look at it, right, I think America has really spoken on the matter anyway. When you have Pat Mahomes in Kansas City as the only city that wants the Chiefs to win, all 49 states are picking the Eagles. That's bananas to me. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Really? I ain't even hear that. Wow.
You didn't hear that? Yeah. If you look at the map, it's all green.
That's crazy.
Well, success breeds hate.
That's from a fan standpoint, because the Eagles are the underdog going into the game.
Right. They won 1.5.
That's what I'm saying. The fans have spoken. You know what I mean? It's the other journalists and pro writers and whomever else that wants to be on these ESPN talk shows, NFL, that feel like they got a voice and they want to, saying they've been knocking Jalen Hurts for years. It ain't new. It's just that I wanted to talk about it here now, because I feel like, it's enough, because this ain't brand new talk. It's been a minute that they've been having this talk about Jalen Hurts.
Go ahead.
Good.
No, I just feel like there's a plot against them, and I want to know why. What is your guys' opinion on it? Why?
Yeah, I just think people want to watch the train wreck. That's what
I,
everybody wants to see.
this may seem weird, a weird comparison, but I'm gonna say it. I think that the reason that the conversation around Jalen is not as exciting as with everyone else goes to the point that you made, Ja. But here's a perfect example of that. Nobody mentions Terry Bradshaw among the greatest quarterbacks, but he's got 4 Super Bowl rings and 4 Super Bowl MVPs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you
That's a good point.
never hear anybody talk about Terry Bradshaw being elite.
That's
Why?
right.
Because he had Swan, he had
Starworth.
John
Oh,
Stallworth, he had Rocky Blyer, he had
Mm-hmm.
Franco Harris, he
Mm-hmm.
had Mike Webster in that offensive line was ridiculous. He had the steel curtain defense, but he won.
mm-hmm.
And that's what Jalen is doing. He's winning, but he's not the focal point of the win from the fan standpoint or from the pundit standpoint.
Yep. Yep. And it's
They,
funny.
they want him to do something that's not his strength to do.
Yep. Yep.
He's never been a gunslinger. The closest he came to being a gunslinger was when he was with Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma. That's the
Mm-hmm.
closest he came.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed that he could do it, but that's not his game because he still had over, I think it was 1,300 yards rushing that season, and he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had 15 to 18 rushing touchdowns
Mm-hmm.
with CD Lamb as his starting receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And and the crazy part is just a couple years ago, he was everybody's pick for MVP.
Right. Finished second in MVP
How
I
they
voting.
remember
flipped
that.
that real
Yeah.
quick.
I remember
Yeah.
that. And they flipped real quick.
So,
Yeah, they
and
flipped
then he
that real
got
quick.
hurt, but just before that, he was everybody's pick for MVP. So they they picking and choosing. But I heard Shannon Sharp jumping in and saying some of this stuff too, which was surprising to me because he played for a Broncos team
Mm-hmm.
that ended up changing how they played to be a running team.
Mhm.
And the coach literally sat him down and told him, "We're not going through you no more.
We're going through
We're at the
TD.
block now."
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Right? He tells that story all the time. So I'm surprised that you will watch this team that's primarily a running team and have a problem with it.
Right.
That was
And
surprising.
not only did he go through that with Denver,
Mhm.
but he won his Super Bowl in Baltimore with Trent Dilfer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah.
Right.
You know better than anybody what it looked like.
Exactly.
Well, people. Yeah, so they had detractors like Shannon and Emmanuel Acho. It is surprising and disappointing because they played the damn game. They know what
Mhm.
it is. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So
Acho, especially because he actually played in Philly.
Yeah, yeah, well, that guy.
Well, I'm sorry, he was on the
Yeah,
team in Philly.
yeah, right, right. Oh.
And John, this is why we have WGI Sports, right? You know what I mean? Because while everybody's on the right, we're on the left, like telling you from another perspective of
Mhm.
why what the right is saying don't even make sense.
It's craziness.
It's
Crazy.
politics, you know what I'm saying? So it's you can see it play out right there.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's definitely politics. It's definitely politics definitely come to play because they want to push a narrative for certain players. It's clear without question, clearly because they want to boost they want to boost the popularity, the prestige, the legend of a player, whatever the case may be. But
But
if
don't
Josh
ruin the
Allen,
next person though, neither in the process.
if Josh Allen is, Josh Allen is about to win. If Josh Allen keeps on losing AFC Championship games, it ain't gonna work.
I
No.
don't know, man.
At some
I
point,
don't
fans gonna
know.
wake up like, look here,
They're
nah.
gonna be
I don't
they're gonna
know,
be drafting
man.
they'll be drafting his successor in the next 2 seasons.
Facts.
But they love him. Listen, I
It don't,
hate to make it racial.
they love Jim Kelly too.
Yeah, I hate to make it
But
racial.
but at
When
some
it's a
point,
big white boy, they love him.
Mhm.
It is. Look, they gonna want to put Herbert in there. You know, they try to do it with Phillip Rivers too. Matter of fact, I
You
saw
remember
him.
when they hyped up Phillip Rivers? You remember them?
Huh?
Oh my
You remember when they
gosh.
hyped up Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, they try
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
and I saw them today talking about Eli for Hall of Fame. I was
Eli who?
you're Eli
You're
Manning.
Eli. You're
I
Eli.
was like, what?
You're
They
Eli.
talk about it.
Eli Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They gonna try to make that happen.
Listen,
When they
it's only because he won 2 Super Bowls, but if you look at it, it really wasn't him.
The man has a 500 record as a starting quarterback in the
quarterback.
Yeah,
NFL.
it's fine. But
500, but he's got 2 Super Bowls and he beat Brady in both
and
of
he
them.
beat Brady in them.
He beat the king
He beat the
twice.
King twice. So
I like Plexico for the win, but here we
he's
are.
been Brady's kryptonite. So that's gonna get him in. It's
Yeah.
gonna get him in
I'm
because he
like,
beat Brady twice. It's gonna get him in.
I think Deion Primetime Sanders was on to something. There should be tears to the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
Because he said this, and I remember it clearly because they were talking about how Sterling Sharp wasn't in the Hall of Fame, and there's no way that Sterling Sharp should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Facts.
Dude,
Facts.
and I grew up watching Sterling. Sterling with the University of South Carolina.
Yeah, yeah.
When I played offense, I patterned my game after Sterling. Sterling used to tape the joints of his fingers to catch the ball instead
Yeah.
of wearing gloves. I did
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Sterling was it. Sterling
Yeah.
was cool.
Shannon is in the
He
hall
was
and
fast.
Sterling was better. Yeah, that's crazy.
And when you look at the 7 years that Sterling played, the only person that was ahead of him or near him was Jerry.
Jerry.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And
Period.
Jerry had Montana.
Yeah.
Sterling he had different people coming in and out.
Sterling started off with Magic Man, and then he ended up the last 3 seasons with Favre.
With Brett.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Magikowski.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So yeah, Sterling was a bad dude. Like
But go back with what Prime said. Prime said we need to do what baseball does. Baseball has 10 slots allocated, but there are some years where there's only one person inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Just because you have 15 slots allocated doesn't mean you put in 15 people. When you talk Hall of Fame, you talk about people that were at the pinnacle of their game when they played, the people that were game changers. Defensive coordinators stayed up at night trying to scheme Sterling. Because you couldn't jam him because he was big and strong. He was one of the first 200-pound wide receivers. He was big and strong. The dude was fast. If you missed the jam, he's running by you. He catch the short pass, you try to come up on him, he gon' mush you. I mean, he was a problem.
He'll stiff arm you. He'll stiff arm your ass too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Stiff arm you and truck you. But if you should have, there should be tiers to the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame should be game changers. Then it should be highlight reels. Then it should be champions. Then it should be individual accolades. And they should all have different color jackets.
Rock with that.
They should all have different color jackets.
It's a hell of an idea.
There's no way in hell that Deion shoot, I'm drawing a
Listen,
blank because I'm so
it's
pissed.
only about 5 or 6 cats
Yeah,
along
there's
with Deion level. Yeah.
exactly. I mean, you have to put some of the originators in that top tier because they set the standard that other people came to exceed. But there is no way that you can tell me, and people are gonna hate me for it. There's no way that Deion Sanders and Terrell Davis should be wearing the same color jacket and be in the Hall of Fame together.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Terrell Davis had a good 4-year run.
And he played 9 seasons.
He had a good 4-year run. It was a spectacular 4-year run. He got into the Hall of Fame. White, Sterling Sharp in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the only people that have won the Triple Crown more than twice.
Yep. Kurt Warner too. It's a couple people I'll be like,
Kurt Warner in
yeah.
the Hall of Fame is some crazy work.
Yeah.
I'm
Listen, maybe
he was
the
on
glove.
the bench with the Giants. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add another real truth too, and I hate to say it because this is my guy. He played for my team, but out of the 11 years Reeves played, he only had 5 good ones.
Oh, bad, yeah, but you try to do that to him as much as you can.
I'm keeping it a bean. I mean, Dell say 4. I give him 5. Dell says 4, but he played 11 years. You know, he only had 5 good ones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you know, he got the gold. Do we have the gold jacket? He got the jacket, right? He in?
I thought it was like what a year or 2 ago.
That he got in, right?
Was on the ballot.
He should be in there. I mean,
if he's not, he's on the ballot. I know he's on.
I know
the
his
ballot.
name was on the ballot for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's how his name resurrected again in media talk.
But at that position, Ja, I mean, to do it, you only can do it for so long at that position. Because you're going against younger and younger cats every year.
Reeves
We
went
can
into the Hall
talk
of Fame
about guys moving over to safety and everything else. So
Reeves,
to be dominant for 5 years, the way he was, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, the only reason why I would disagree with that, dogs, is because Deion did it his whole career, man.
With multiple teams.
But again, with Deion, we talking about that's that Brady level.
Yeah. Deion,
That's the
Deion
gold jacket.
Yeah, Deion one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
And I would even say
And you know someone else who I think should not be in the Hall of Fame?
Who's that?
Rondé Barber.
He's in there?
Yes.
Yeah, Rondé's in.
For what? Winning a championship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it amounts to.
Pretty much, yeah. He was an All-Pro a couple of times.
Oh my gosh.
He was an All-Pro a couple of times.
Yeah.
Can't make this up, man.
They got like 4 or 5 from that team. Yeah, they got a couple on that team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ty Law, one of them ones too. Ty Law shut shit down.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, Ty Law was one of them ones too. Throughout his whole career. I ain't never seen Ty Law get cooked.
But they put him, he's in, right? He's in.
Yeah, Ty Law's in.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. You play, let's say 12 years and you dominated 10 out of those 12, like Deion and Ty Law did. Yeah, you one of them ones, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, so
But 10 years at corner, elite level, that's hard, man.
It is hard. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Well, that's why Sanders is the bar.
Yeah,
Sanders is the bar.
For Eric Allen, I think he's up this year, so we trying to get him in there too. So
I remember Eric Allen. Eric Allen was nice. He was nice.
Yeah, he never got burnt by nobody. Now all of them nice receivers that were out at that time, covered all of them, and ain't nobody get off on him.
That's why it's going to be interesting to see Travis play. You know, say you're a 2-way player coming out the draft this year. Can he maintain that?
I don't think Travis is playing two ways in
I
the
agree.
NFL.
I agree.
Teams are gonna make him choose. You're either gonna be a wide receiver or you're gonna be a corner based on what we need.
Mhm.
He
Yeah,
may get some gadget plays. I mean, because even Prime played some receiver in Dallas,
yeah,
but he's not gonna play both ways every single
I
game.
agree. They gonna be like, nah, kid, this is
Well, he
wrong.
he ain't even gonna want to. He gonna take some of these hits in the
Yeah,
NFL.
after a while, yeah.
Yeah, because he a buck 70. Yeah, he
Yeah.
a buck 70. I mean,
Yeah, he ain't.
he not gonna want to. He not going to have to bang with wide receivers. Pause. He's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to
Yeah.
bang with wide receivers at corner and then turn around and get banged on by a cornerback
Exactly.
Yeah.
at
Or
170 pounds.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, not
Right,
to mention he gonna need to eat a couple of more burger deluxes and some mashed potatoes
right,
because that
Yeah.
boy
right.
light
That
in
would
the
be like
ass, man.
that would be like Devontae Smith trying to play both ways.
Yeah. It's
Devontae 168 pounds soaking wet, even though they try to claim me 180. He ain't
I
180
know.
pounds.
Yeah, he
And
like.
and Travis is lighter than him.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, he gonna have to eat some. Yeah, he gonna have to drink some protein shakes. But that boy better bulk up, man. There's grown man
Yeah.
stuff happening.
This
You know
game
what's
is too
going
hard.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Real quick, three things you enjoyed about the Eagles' performance against the Redskins. Three things you point out that stood out for you.
3 things that stood out for me.
The Eagles'
Vic,
performance.
Vic Fangio's defensive play calling was so reminiscent of Jim Johnson. I was like, oh,
Facts.
it was
Yeah.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. That's
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Two is that we got it done in all 3 phases of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Offense was clicking, run game and pass game. Defense was clicking, and we were causing turnovers on special teams. That's how you win a Super Bowl. You win in all 3 phases.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third thing that stood out to me was whenever there was a moment of perceived adversity, they found a way to dig deep and overcome.
Yeah.
Right. Dig it. Dig it. What about you, Ty?
Jaden Daniels, you can't sleep on him. He was gonna come with something any chance he got. That defense did shut him down real lovely, boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
Ty,
put the
what
hurt
three things
lock
stood
on
out for
him.
you?
The big thing that stood out for me was you're playing an opponent for the third time.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time we played them, really, we should have beat them that time too. So we really should have been 3-0 against them. But going into it, you would have thought the game would be closer because this is our third time seeing each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that dramatic difference really told a story for me. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but there was some like internet clips going out of how the the commanders, how they were practicing and they
And
were
playing a fight song all
they were
week.
playing the Eagle fight song. But the crazy thing
Wow.
about that is the Eagles play the fight song after they score.
Yep.
Mm.
So you're putting into your subconscious mind
They're
the
gonna
Eagle
score on
fight
us.
song. So you're putting yourself in a position to let them score subconsciously.
Subconsciously,
They
right,
were
right.
So they set themselves up for a track meet, basically.
you set yourself up. So that really stuck
That's a
out.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that was pretty crazy. And finally just having the opportunity, I mean, this is getting past them, but having an opportunity to see KC again, to see them one more time, to get Andy Reid this time, because I think we're the much better team. So that's just really exciting. Like these rematches, because even the Rams rematch, that was cool too. You're looking at a team again. And similarly here with Kansas City, they haven't seen us like this.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. So, that that really mattered to me. Like, let's beat up on Andy Reid. Let's beat up on these Chiefs because they got us last time, and really we should have won that one too.
Right. And here's the thing about this rematch is
Yeah.
that we're stronger where we were weakest during that Super Bowl, and they're weakest where they were strongest in the last Super Bowl.
Yep. Yep.
In what position?
Their receiving core is not the same, doesn't have the same strength and same speed as the receiving core that they had the first time we played them in the Super Bowl. Xavier Worthy can take the top off, but the rest of those receivers are mediocre at best. They're great. They're great role players, but
Even D Hop. Even D Hop.
At this point, yeah.
They're role players at D Hop, especially because D Hop's 32 years old. I mean, he's only got so many go routes in him.
Okay.
Your Jets still could have used him, but that's a different topic. But
anyway, we need D Hop. We good on him.
Oh,
we good on him.
Yeah, good all the way to the bench. But anyway, but the Chiefs' run game is more solid than it was in the last Super Bowl. I'll give them that. Jason Kelsey's performance has been on the decline all season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was in his prime when we played him the first time in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Travis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had three legitimate people that could take the top off the first time we played them in the Super Bowl. This year they've got 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I think that when it comes to strength for strength, I think that this is the year that we can topple Big Red.
Yeah.
And bottom line, first time this running game, they didn't have to worry about this kind of running game.
Right.
So no matter what Spags do, all that blitzing, all of that, we can run right past that.
Yeah.
And Saquon is an excellent blitz blocker.
Yeah.
I peeped that. Yeah, I did peep that.
So you ready for that? But then they got to deal with this defense, and it's a lot of problems on the Eagles defense you got to deal with.
Yeah, they got to deal with Jalen Carter slapping dudes unconscious in the middle of games.
Yo, this cat is crazy.
He literally slapped the center from the Commanders, and dude hit the ground and was like, "Where am I?"
Yeah, he turning into one of them Reggie White, Jerome Brown type.
Head slap. Yeah.
Hey,
And then you got Jordan Mailata turning into Bane in the middle of the field. Did you hear when he was mic'd up?
Yeah.
I wondered what would break first, your mind or your body.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a good segue. Chef, we all know that we all room for the Eagles to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Chef, what is your pointers and the keys for the Eagles to win this game? In your opinion, what needs to be done?
They need to change nothing. They need to just keep on what they've been like. Stay to the ingredients that you've already cooked up. You know what I'm saying? You got everything lined up to win. Why change anything? You know what I mean? Your O-line knows their assignment. You know what I'm saying? The number one thing is when you do a handoff, make sure you open up them holes for Saquon. And it ain't just Saquon. I forgot the other running back. He's nice too. Yeah. So it's like you got a two-headed monster back there. You know what I'm saying? You take one out, you put in the other one, and you get an elusive back that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, dip and dash here and there. And how do you stop that? You know what I mean? Because he's gonna follow the blocks too. But he's just not as crazy as Saquon. Saquon on some next.
Oh, you talking about Gainwell?
Yeah, Saquon on some next level stuff. The coach, he just needs to follow his game plan and not try to do nothing extra. You know what I mean? Don't try to match wits with whatchamacallit, Kansas City. Don't do that. Play your game, have fun.
Bottom
Let
line,
Jalen,
go get you.
yeah, and let Jalen cook. If Jalen got to call his own plays, let him do that. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's out there battling. He sees what he sees. Let him allow him to change the plays at the line if need be, because you know Spagnuolo is going to come with some stuff. You already know that. So you gotta loosen up the reins a little bit, because you can't do the same thing twice against Kansas City and think they're not gonna pick up on it. So you got to change the game. Um, and the biggest thing I think is just go out there and just have fun. I think there was just too much unnecessary pressure the first time, because everybody was like, Kansas City, Andy Reid, this, that, and the third. And I think that they went out there and tried to run the ball and not air it out. They didn't. It's like they didn't trust Jalen Hurts to air it out the first time. I don't know if y'all guys remember that we talked about it. That Jalen Hurts didn't throw enough in the first Super Bowl.
Well, he
So
had 300 yards though. He balled out. He had like 300 yards.
I felt like he
I
was
think
being
that was
held
the
back a little.
problem. I
Huh?
think the problem that we threw you you got to take it out the quarterback's hands almost. Um, if your quarterback is throwing that much, like I said, usually it's because you behind and you got to put up all these stats.
Yeah, true. True.
So to
But
me,
that's what running game though. You know what I'm saying?
that's the difference right now.
But you know what? Philly for years, and Philly's been a giant killer for years too. I forgot the wide receiver's name. This kid was lightning in a bottle. Philly's always been known to air it out.
Deshaun Jackson.
Sean Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to murder the Knicks
Yeah,
secondary. Murdered them.
Giants.
What I
yeah.
said, yeah, Giants. I'm sorry. He used to murder them. So, Philly's all about just airing it out, and now you got a balanced attack with between defense and offense, and it's gonna be interesting how they get to Mahomes. They got to get to Mahomes and stop him. You can't let him eke by and do these shuttle dumps and disrespectful plays. You know what I'm saying? That's going to annoy the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Todd.
they gonna get that though. They gonna let them have that.
Yeah,
Yep.
but those you can't let him have too much of those.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't.
I mean the referees. They gonna make sure
Oh
that
yeah,
they
well,
let him run
listen,
around.
the way the Eagles front D attacks the offensive line, they're gonna get to him.
I think so.
They're gonna get to him. They're gonna get to him, and I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but they're gonna get to him, and that's
And,
gonna be the
and again,
difference maker for me.
this will be new for them because they haven't seen a defense like this all year.
Well, Eagles is hungry right now, and it's because of Saquon that the atmosphere has changed.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can't have one player change the culture in such a way that everybody wants to if he wants to win and the whole team is not behind him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Todd, what's your keys to Eagles victory?
Oh,
And what to watch out for with the Chiefs?
so defense all day. This defense, and Del, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first Eagle defense that was ever ranked number one?
No, it's not.
Which defense was? Was it the gang?
Um, no, Gangrene was ranked number one in total defense. I want to say it was 91.
Okay.
And then we had a number one ranked defense in 20, I want to say it was 2011, even though we sucked on offense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, from what I remember, this defense might be the most talented across the board that I can think of with the
I
Eagles.
can agree with that. I mean,
So
position and depth.
everywhere there's players. So defense is my number one thing, right? But then secondly, I think we gotta run the ball about 100 times. Just keep running. Don't stop. And if we do have to throw it, I want it to Goddard or AJ on a slant. That's it. And then keep running. Because if we're gonna have to play the Chiefs and the referees, make the referees call stuff on the running plays and keep running. Keep running until they can't call no more.
Run till they can't stop you, right?
Run till they can't say nothing else.
Yeah.
So for me, that's what I want to see. And then as far as you said,
control the clock that way too.
Yeah. Keep them on the bench.
Yeah.
And as far as the keys to stopping the Chiefs, job.
Yeah, things to watch out for with the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, I really think it's our offensive line stopping their defense. Our offensive line having to hold up and continue to open up these gaps that they've been opening up. If they can spread those guys out and Jones, he's running around causing problems all over the place. But if you can keep them spread out, man, I really like our chances. So for me, that's the key. Keep their defense spread out. Offensively, I'm not that worried. I think as much as we talk about Mahomes and all of that, I think we got enough guys to keep them in place. So I like everything about this game for us. I really.
Right.
John, let me ask this question to Ty and Dell. What did y'all like that the Bills did against Kansas City that you would like to see the Eagles do? Was it like the silent count, the hurry up offense?
In the first game or the second game? Because
the last game.
Oh, the last game. That's tough for me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because
about that last game.
I know it's two different complete offenses, but what would you take away? What would you poke away from like, okay, I like what the Bills did there, especially when they did like the hurry up offense or the silent count against Kansas City, and I would incorporate that a little bit into the Eagles.
I think that's a great point.
Yeah,
I think that's a
hurry up offense is something that will allow the Eagles to wear the Chiefs down. The Chiefs don't have the defensive depth up front for the front seven. They don't have that kind of depth. So if you can run the hurry up, or if you could just keep pounding all day, they're gonna be tired going into the fourth quarter. The one thing that the Bills did that I completely disagreed with was they tried to get cute one time too many.
Yeah.
The game was close, and you trying to be cute because again, your offensive coordinator ran out of adjustments out of his base package.
Yeah.
There were a lot of run plays that they could have turned into pass plays that would have been effective because the corners for the Chiefs were overplaying, especially McDuffie. McDuffie got real comfortable jumping routes.
Yeah.
Yo, you saw that, right?
Yeah, he got real comfortable jumping routes. But if they had continued to run the ball and the play action would have sucked him in, double move was there all night. Double move was there all night. They didn't do it.
But I think you're right. I think they just ran out of. They had nothing left. They had no more tricks. And I don't know how a coordinator or a head coach runs out of stuff. They just ran out of stuff to call. And that's what it looked like to me.
It looked like they scripted their first 20 plays, and then when they ran that 20th play, they went right back to play number one.
That was it. We got 20 and that's it. That's all we got.
Dell, what are the keys for you for Super Bowl victory aside from the hurry up? I know you mentioned hurry up, but what other?
Oh yeah, the hurry up. It was in response to Vlad's question, but here's one thing that that people may have forgot. Even though Jim Schwartz was the defensive coordinator when we played them in the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, not Schwartz. Gannon was the defensive coordinator when we played the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Vic Fangio was in the booth as a consultant, so he was able to dissect everything that was going on. Now, with him having that consultant eye and also running the defense, I don't think that Gannon's gaffes at the end of the game will ever come into play.
Yeah. I never liked that guy, but go ahead.
Yeah. Gannon was a goofball. But the other thing that I think is going to be key is keeping Mahomes off the field. And you do that by running the football and controlling the clock. If he's not on the field, he can't score.
Yep.
Bill Parcells rules. The Bill Parcells rule.
Right. And the thing about it is, 3 yards in a cloud of dust is boring football, but when you got an offensive line like we do and running backs like Gainwell and Barkley, I mean, at any point a handoff can turn into a 60-yarder.
Yep. And the quarterback can run on you. So
and Taylor will take off on you. Exactly.
Keep running the ball.
Yeah, because that comment by the Commanders defensive coordinator talking about if he gets out and runs, we're going to hit him like a running back. That didn't age well.
That ain't happening, right?
that aged like milk.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, those some great points, man. I don't got anything to add, man, because y'all said all great points. The only thing I'll say is that I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to the chess match between Spagnolia and Fangio.
Yeah, that's gonna be
a great chess match to see. And just pretty much it, man. The only thing I would add to it is that for the Eagles to establish dominance early. So
yeah,
you guys cannot have the game close. You gotta beat them by double digits. You gotta lead throughout the game by double digits. The game cannot be close because if it's within a touchdown or a field goal.
That's what happened last time.
You're gonna start seeing some controversial shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You already know.
So that's the only 2 cents I got to add to it. But all great points, gentlemen. All great points, and definitely gonna be looking forward to the game. February 9th.
Yeah, can I just jump in?
Go ahead.
Del, what's your pick for the score?
I was just about to say that. You read my mind, T.
Okay.
We got to do score. We got to do sport points.
All right. So here we go. I'm looking at it from this standpoint. It's probably not going to be the Commander score, but I'm thinking it's probably going to look close to 35-27, Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna look like the Bills versus Kansas City score.
35-27.
Yeah,
what you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a touchdown and a field goal.
I got that look on his face.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, it gotta be the score. Gotta be like 38-24, dogs. It gotta be big. Gotta be big, man. Don't give the refs an inkling. Don't give them an inkling.
Yeah, but John, this is still Mahomes we talking about, though, man.
Listen.
You know he's gonna do it 2 minutes. You know he goes into his 2-minute drill.
He gonna have to because, like Del said, clock management. If he's on the sidelines, he's gonna rush. He's gonna have to rush. And when Mahomes rush, he does make mistakes. He'll throw a pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he'll try and, you know, he'll do something like try and force a go route with Xavier Worthy and Quinyanamo Bay, and Quinyanamo Bay just might win that battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know, he
Cooper
get a little help from
DeJean.
he get a little help from Reed Blankenship.
Yeah.
And
the
Reed
problem
go over
is,
there
John,
and, you know,
and the
help
problem is, even though Mahomes could be a gunslinger, you just never see it because he gets so much help. It'll be
Yeah.
a flag on the play. It'll be like, what? Where's the flag? Swallow your whistle.
Yeah, I know.
Where's that flag pick coming
Listen,
from?
listen, it got to be 38-24, 35-21. The score got to be like that. 37-24.
I think it's a reach, but yeah, I agree with you,
gotta be
John.
like
I
that.
think it's going to be
Nah,
hard.
it could be done. It could be
I'm
done.
thinking, yeah, like I said, I'm thinking 35-27.
It could
8-point
be
game.
done.
Yeah. I got an 8-point. I'm gonna say 27-19. I don't think they're gonna get over 20 points on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mahomes is gonna come out any chance he gets to do a 2-point conversion because he knows what he's going up against. He knows Andy Reid knows what they're going up against. Spagnuolo, whatever, he knows that he's gonna have to stop whatever he's got to stop. But the offense, I'm telling you now, they're gonna be going for 2-point conversions as many times as they can.
Okay.
Listen. Let's not forget, fellas. When Todd Bowles shut that boy down, and he had Cheetah, held him to 9 points. They ain't even score.
Yep. That's the blueprint. That's what I was
You know what
thinking.
I'm saying?
I said 19. I gave him 10 on top of that.
And I would venture to say Vic Fangio's a tad bit better than Bowles on the DC side. Now Bowles was a good DC. Fangio's a tad bit better than that. So if Bowles can do it, Fangio can do it. Two touchdown lead, 2 touchdown victory.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta be, man. Because them refs, boy.
Yeah.
Them refs, fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Fourth quarter.
They looking for flags.
2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning. Scores tied like, or Eagles is up like 28-27 or some shit.
Yeah.
And Mahomes got the ball at a minute 30.
Oh, forget about it, John. You already know. You don't
want to see that.
No. Game party done. Party done.
You don't see that.
That's when the ghost holes come into play.
Exactly. Because he's gonna throw go route to Worthy, and they're gonna double him with Quinyon, and Reed Blankenship gonna pick it off. They're gonna be like, "Hey, game, we got it."
Yeah, man.
But a flag is down.
Hell, yo.
And that's where Best Buy is gonna make a lot of
It'll be
money.
a spot foul 40 yards down.
And that's where
Pass interference, defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, Best Buy better restock up before the shipyard get hit with those tariffs.
You know
Right.
We don't want to see that.
It's gonna be a lot of TVs, B.
Because Ty and Dell, I know y'all too. When that happened, y'all gonna text me like, "What the?"
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It could get dark.
I'm gonna feel a crack on my. I feel a crack on my phone.
I just sent a pic to the group chat, man.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna stand by that score, man. They gotta win 2 touchdowns. And plus, you know, I gotta root for family anyway. You know the Eagles are my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mekhi. Shout out to Mekhi Becton.
Yes.
Pro, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Mekhi. All pro, yeah.
You guys finally got Hassan on the field.
Yeah, I know, right? He ain't staying though. He ain't staying.
He
ain't staying. But it is what it is. Thank you, fellas. Let's end this show, man. We running out of time, getting a little late, but thanks for joining us on the show. It was a great talk, and we gonna watch it this Sunday, February 9th, Super Bowl. We all rooting for the Eagles. Eagles over the Chiefs. They finally gonna get it.
I'm gonna be blowing up group text, so y'all better interact.
There it is.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know you're gonna blow. I know you're gonna talk trash on NFC East trash talk too, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see me. Yo, Ty.
Yes, sir.
If you want to see some foolishness, join the NFC East trash talk group on Facebook. I be in
Okay.
there. I be in there killing people.
They be wilding. They be wilding.
And they come out. The Dallas fans come out with some of the wildest stuff, dog.
For real. For real.
Oh, I know, and that got to be beautiful right now.
I was sending Josh screenshots of what I was seeing and how I was responding. He joined the group.
Yeah, I joined the group just to troll. I was like, yeah, I can't believe this. Yeah, there's a specific dude in there that Dell told me about. I was like, nah, I can't believe this kid said this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's somebody's kid, man. That he took his daddy's phone, and he's because the stuff he was saying, man, listen.
That outlandish.
Outlandish, B. Outlandish. But anyway, listen, let's get off this show. Thank you for watching, people. Thank you for chatting, fellas. Big Del, Big Ty. As always, remember. Rewind. Remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGI Sports Media, we are gone. Till next time.
No doubt.
On behalf of the drum major and chef.